classic Australian poem by Banjo Paterson, and who's one of our greatest poets ever, and they made it into a movie. Yeah.
I'll send you the wall. I've got
Yeah. It's about this amazing horse rider.
Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. "You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me." And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. "You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me." Up jumped, down came a jumbuck to drink at the billabong. Up jumped the swagman and grabbed him with glee. Basically, the swagman, the guy who's sitting next to the fire, jumps up and grabs this sheep that was drinking at the waterhole. And he danced as he shoved that jumbuck in his tucker bag. "You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me." Up rode the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Down came the troopers, 1, 2, 3. "Who's that jolly jumbuck you got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me." Up jumped the swagman and sprang into the billabong. "You'll never catch me alive," said he, "and his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come a waltzing Matilda with me, and his ghost may be heard as you pass by that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me."
That's so new.
Yeah.
That's actually a good way. Australian culture's changed a bit in the last 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite as, like, it's obviously not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah. So it's a story about this guy who would wander around. Basically, they used to just go around Australia, didn't they? These guys.
The squatters.
The squatters?
The homeless guy.
Yeah.
Just walking the streets.
No, the swagman.
Swagman.
The swagman.
Yeah.
And
Vagabond.
and the swag is that roll that you sleep on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they call it swag.
Uh-huh.
And he was actually on someone else's property, and he was having a cup of tea, and the jumbuck, the sheep, came down to drink at the billabong, at the dam, and so he grabbed it and he took, like, he basically stole the sheep. And then the farmer comes down on his horse, and the trooper, 1, 2, 3, and they come down.
It's just the troopers, isn't
The
it?
troopers.
Yeah.
No.
No farmer.
Down came the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. The squatter is the guy who owns the property.
Is that right?
Well, yeah.
Down came the squatter,
No troopers.
mounted on his thoroughbred. Down came the troopers. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
The squatter is
Oh, no,
probably the
the
person that looks after. The squatter is probably the person that looked after the sheep, yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
opposed
maybe.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the guy who owns the sheep brings the police, the 3 troopers, and they come down and they catch this guy with the sheep that he's stolen. And so then the swagman jumps up and actually jumps into the dam and kills himself. Which is a bit sad, really.
Okay, I can look at that from the
And he rather than be arrested.
Rather than be arrested, and it's like this kind of statement to the authorities in a way that I'd rather die than be caught stealing. And
And end up.
and somehow that's made it into Australian folklore.
Yeah.
And people were saying this should be...
Usually people just sing the first verse, which doesn't mention anything about the sheep or the dead or
Yeah.
anything.
So when Australia played New Zealand in the rugby for about 10 years, we'd have a famous singer that would sing that, and everyone would sing along like crazy. And then the New Zealand mate would do the haka, like the wood